How are you guys doing today? Long time no moto vlog. So as always, I made a Facebook post and asked what you guys would like to hear in today's video. So as always, I got a couple responses, and let's see how many we can go over. Hey! That is a new variation of the cheer, introduced in my last moto vlog, where you hold the and release it a moment later, thus creating the extended cheer. One of the requests was for me to go to Muscoy, and that's actually like right above San Bernardino. So let's see what we can find in Muscoy and see how ghetto it is. Because it's, Muscoy is like the asshole trash can. Not even the asshole trash can, it's the asshole of San Bernardino's trash can. So think of San Bernardino and think of an asshole area of San Bernardino. Muscoy is the trash can for that asshole's disposal, if that makes any sense to you. One of my topics was how I came up with chill, and basically the story behind it is I used to live with one of my best friends, Adam, and we always laughed at, like, in a lot of rap songs, there would always be like a dude in the background going chill, chill, chill. We used to laugh at that, and me having like somehow I think I have Tourette's syndrome, it's just not diagnosed, but I always was laughing and saying that shit all the time, like chill. And I don't know, to this day, many years later, I still say it. Yeah! I don't go to this college, but I'm just gonna drive into it just for the hell of it. The fuck, there's like a group of Asian people taking pictures of the sign. The college is a very nice college here in San Bernardino, big boy, big boy. I also got another topic from a guy named Jamal, and he requested, it was pretty creative. He said, what cartoon characters would drive what bikes, in my opinion. It's pretty funny. My all-time favorite cartoon character is Meep Meep, Roadrunner. I always loved Roadrunner. And I think if Roadrunner had a bike, he'd probably have him, because he's always on straight roads in the middle of nowhere. So I think he'd probably have himself a ZX14 turboed. Just because that would be like a fucking missile between your legs. And then Coyote would have an old shitty Harley that always breaks down on him, because he always fails at every little thing he does trying to capture Roadrunner. Speedy Gonzalez, I think he would have himself a 2013 636. Seems like that I could see Speedy Gonzalez chilling on a 2013 636. He'd be loving it too. Tunnel exhaust. I believe we are now heading into Muscoy. Yeah! That dude's shopping with style, man. He goes to the grocery store, fills up his cart full of groceries, sticks his Beats by Dre's on, and then mobs it down the hood with his groceries in the cart all the way to his house. That's how you do it out here. There's fucking dumpsters in front of everyone's house, and they still manage to put a bunch of shit and garbage all over the ground out here. Look at that corner right there. It's literally just a bunch of shit pushed up into the corner. What a beautiful city. Well, I believe this is part of Muscoy, so hopefully this was good enough for you. This beautiful clean field full of beer boxes, garbage, and remnants of people, most likely. Why else would there be fucking piles of fucking shirts and underwear and pants and all that good stuff? I have no clue where the fuck I'm going. Look at that house all tagged up. What makes people want to tag on other people's houses? I mean, come on, man. Look at that. Jeez Louise. This town's like a abandoned town with people in it. You guys seen weeds in your yard, but look at these. Those are like literal San Bernardino weeds right there. I don't know why in the hell I'm riding down a street that has a stop sign every fucking block. Oh cool, I hit baseline. Probably the dirtiest street in San Bernardino. Chill! One of my questions was also talking about some of my close calls and close crashes. I got a really funny one for you that actually just happened, I think, 2 days ago. Me and my girlfriend were heading to shitty ass Walmart, and she was on the back of the bike, and there was this car. We were driving just like this on the road, just like this, and there was this car right next to us, and I saw him veering over the white line, and I thought he was just veering, didn't think too much of it, and all of a sudden this dickhead just cuts all the way over, and I honk the horn and rev, and this motherfucker like gets right over, and I look back and he's waving his hands at me. Hey, you left your keys in your car. You left your keys in your car. Your light's green, but you left your keys in your car. Anyway, he veered into my lane and then like jerks the car over where I see like his suspension dips all the way down on the right side of his car. He like jerked it hard. That's what she said. And all of a sudden he starts flailing his arms at me like I was in the wrong when I was just chilling in the lane with my girlfriend there. And I was like, man, you want to play arms at me? And I flipped him off. I was like, fuck you. And then I just accelerated a little bit just so he wasn't beside me. And this dickhead starts racing up next to me, like literally reckless as fuck. His car's just doing all over the road. Rolls up next to me and goes, I made a mistake and you want to fucking flip me off? And I was just laughing so hard. I was laughing so loud and so hard that my girlfriend could hear me laughing on the bike. And then the next day, me and my girlfriend go to the mall. Guess who we see there? That motherfucker. So having that dude almost hit me, then seeing him the next day, oh, that just made me laugh my ass off. Dun da dun da dun da dun dun da dun da dun dun. Look at this guy. He's like, oh shit, a motherfucking ambulance. He's smart. He knows how stupid people are out here to not even pay attention to the ambulance or even pull over for them. Look at this dumbass. Ooh, look at that nice GSXR right there. I don't care for those bikes, but his looks really nice. Chill! Another time I almost crashed, and I can remember this as probably one of the first times I've ever had like a really like death-defying experience, like where I like was scared shitless. Got an undercover popo car in front of me. Now my other death-defying kind of experience I had, and like I said, this was the first one I could ever remember having and experiencing, was on my old, I had a Kawasaki EX500, and this was when I first bought it. I was still learning to ride and all that good shit, and I was coming down Riverside Avenue in between, and actually entering Riverside, and basically I was going through this 5-lane intersection, and right as I came through, this big yellow Penske truck pulled out right in front of me, and I locked the rear brake because I had no front brakes at that time. I locked the rear brake, it just started fishtailing, and I came centimeters from hitting that bastard. And then I roll up next to it and like, what the fuck? You almost, because I was pissed and scared like that I was almost gonna crash. And I was like, you motherfucker, you almost hit me. and all this bullshit, and he's all just laughing it off that like he almost hit me for no reason and shit, and he thought it was funny. So I was like, man, you motherfucker. Also was requested for some freeway action. We can do a little bit of that. Short shorts, t-shirt, I don't give a fuck. I'm cruising, girl. Let's get some Mansion Hilltop action real quick since we're right here. Another one of my questions was how I have my bike running so well with such high mileage. I'm now at let's see, 57,951 miles. So I'm just about pretty much at 58,000 miles. Basically, I always just do the oil changes when they need to be done and clean the air filter occasionally. There's a lot of stuff that could be done to this bike that needs to be done, that will be done. It's just, I'm lacking the proper doll hairs to get it done. Is it me, or does that cloud look like a huge explosion in the sky? Ah, it's super clear. A fucking Vans shoe right there. What the hell is up with shoes and mattresses all over the ground out here, man? I'm telling you. How many videos is it now that I talk about fucking random mattresses and shoes everywhere? Savio asks if I had to choose between a Triumph Daytona 675 or a ZX6R, which one would I choose? That's an obvious, right? A 2013 Ninja 636. Yeah. Josh asks, what's my favorite Jim Carrey movie? There's a few. I like Dumb and Dumber and Ace Ventura as both of them the most. And Liar Liar's funny, and I love Yes Man as his more recent movies. I like that one the most. So those ones are pretty damn funny, have me laughing my balls off. Another topic I've seen a lot was high school stories. Now most of my high school stories are going to involve fights and fighting, because there's fights almost every day, it seemed like, at my school. And I remember this one funny time where these two black girls were fighting, and like we had a building and it was full of classrooms, and there's different ones of those buildings. They were like B-wing and D-wing, I forgot how it was, but we had like buildings like that, and there's a fight in there, and so the security in our school like had its own like police force within it and shit. It was funny. And they came in there and they started shooting pepper spray balls all over the inside because there was like a group of people around them and they couldn't see it. And when everyone dispersed, oh man, it burned the shit out of all of us. We were all running out of the building like it was on fire, and coughing our asses off, snot coming out of all our noses and shit, and like going like we're fucking suffocating shit. It was funny. And basically when we walked back in, all you seen was all this rainbow colored weave all over the floor, because they were pulling each other's weave out. They tend to, like, all women love to pull each other's hair out and shit, but it was funny, that particular fight, there was just fucking mounds of weave, different colored weave all over the ground. And I found that pretty funny. Another high school thing was like, it seemed like it was a tradition every year at the end of the school year, the blacks and the Mexicans in the school would have a riot at the end of every year. And that's how it was when I was there. I remember I was there for 2 years, and both those years they had, like, at the end of the year, you'd just see groups of Mexicans on one side of the street and then groups of black people on the other side of the street. And then they would all meet up at this Burger King that was neighboring the high school, and all of a sudden you just seen groups of people just getting down and fighting. And it happened so much that at the end of the next year, I remember they had groups of police just all around the school waiting for it to happen again. It was funny. And that was funny. It's like a traditional, like, race war at the end of every year. I don't know why the hell that would even be relevant to anything, but yeah, that shit happened. People running around like, ah! But most of the fights were just a couple of, like, dudes that didn't even know what the hell they were doing, swinging around, falling on the ground and stumbling and shit. And every time I watched those fights, all I thought to myself was, ha! Gay! I guess a lot of you like the cemetery update, even though it seems like nothing changes anymore about it like it used to. But I'll go by there one more time for you guys, see how it is. So we arrived at the cemetery and oh my god! Nothing has changed! Damn it. I want to catch it one day, like something moving there. Even if it's one of you guys coming over here and uprooting the damn thing and moving it over. I want to see that shit. Even if it flipped around, I'd fucking trip balls. If you guys are bored and you want to look up the cemetery, it's called Campo Santo Memorial. So go ahead and look that up. Maybe you'll find some info that even I don't know about online. This guy's car says, "Guess who did it?" on the back window. That's sketchy. I don't know who did it. Look at that. Good job, buddy. Good job. See, guys, you asked me for close calls. Shit like that happens every single day for me. So I need to take some doll hairs out. Yep. And the guys in the front of the store are probably like, "Who's this guy in the motorcycle helmet coming in my store like that?" Well, guys, that's going to go ahead and conclude today's moto vlog adventure. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the out of that like button. And you guys have a nice day. Cheers!